Hello people! So we're back for part 2 of the West Highland Way. So I'm currently in Fort William, so still pretty early. Took an early drive down here. I parked up, so I'm leaving my car down here in Fort William. Just got myself a little coffee and just about to grab my bag and everything out of the car, and I'm gonna head to the station because today's the day. We're taking the train back down to Crianlarich and then continuing our walk. So see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are again. We're at Crianlarich station and ready to continue the walk. If all goes to plan, this video will come out a week after my last one, so if you've been following along you won't even notice that there's been a gap, but for me here in real life it's actually been about 4 weeks since we've done the last part. But back here, Crianlarich, all loaded up with my backpack again, and I'm gonna start to climb back up towards Crianlarich crossroads, where we'll officially rejoin the West Highland Way. So let's start this uphill climb. Alright, we're back up at the Crianlarich crossroads, and getting back up here definitely wasn't as bad as I thought I remembered. But of course, last time when we headed down here, it was on very tired legs at the end of my trip. Now today I'm feeling fresh and ready to go. So it took just under 20 minutes to get up here, so it's really not bad. And we're back on the official West Highland Way. Wow, so we're already just over an hour in and time for a first break. But it feels so good to be back out here. So in the last 4 weeks or so, since I finished part 1, I've not been on a single hike. And that's not because I didn't want to, but because the weather has been pretty dreadful. And the few nice days that we had, I was definitely, like always, working. Not been out in a while, and it just feels really good to be back out here in nature and doing this walk. But so out of Crianlarich for the first 45 minutes or so, it's pretty much continuously uphill. After that, next 15 minutes or so, pretty much continuously downhill. So you come back down, and now it seems to have flattened out a little bit just for the moment. It's pretty cloudy at the moment, which I'm grateful for because it is very humid, so it feels quite warm. But I think it's only about 16 degrees here at the moment, which is quite nice walking. And we've got the first little bit of rain. So during the first half I was incredibly lucky with the weather I had. It was sunny and warm pretty much the whole way. And I mean today it's still very warm, but tiny drizzle right now. But definitely not enough to put the rain jacket out yet. quite busy road to cross here just behind me. But yeah, be patient and don't rush it when crossing. Wait for a good gap and enjoy the minute it might take for a little rest. Right, so we've got 2 Highland cows right there behind me, and you might find this hard to believe, but I've been in Scotland since the end of September. It's end of June now, and this is the closest I've gotten to some Highland cows yet. I've not gone out of my way and specifically went to look for them, but it was definitely on my list to get to see some of them because they look very cute. But yeah, just chilling back there. So yeah, good fun to see them for now. Okay, so we're just over 2 hours in, and I'm gonna have a break pretty soon. But I want to let you know about this little cafe. So, unfortunately, it's closed today. On the sign it says it's only open Thursday to Sunday. But I've been to this area before a little while back, and I stopped at that cafe, and I didn't have any kind of savoury food, but their cakes are absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you come past here, if you feel like it's time for a break and they're open, definitely recommend the Artisan Cafe and Deli. But yeah, for now, I'm going to continue a little bit further. As I said, I have actually been on this path here before, and I know there's a really nice spot by the water coming up. So yeah, gonna head there and stop for a bit. Okay, so I had a very nice break here right down by the river. But it's only about a mile and a half until Tyndrum, and that's where my planned lunch stop is. So yeah, gonna head off again, do the last half an hour, 45 minutes, and then have lunch. Okay, so for the West Highland Way, you'd usually continue here on the left, but I'm just gonna turn right for the moment because we're headed down for lunch and we're going to the Real Food Cafe. Okay, so we're on the way again. Great little lunch stop at the Real Food Cafe. I got there just a bit after 1 o'clock, so you could definitely tell it was in the middle of the lunch rush. Took a little while to order, but then the food came out pretty quickly. Yeah, it was really good. I just had some the tomato soup with bread, which is just a perfect, lightweight lunch. We still got another 7 miles to go until Bridge of Orchy, where I think I'm going to stop for tonight. So yeah, I didn't really want to have a heavy lunch and then have to walk straight afterwards. So yeah, soup and bread was perfect. And now I feel ready for part 2 of today. Okay, so we've been on the way again for about 45 minutes or so, and even though most of the way here, at the moment at least, you're pretty close to the main road, but it's still super beautiful, nice path, and you can really feel like we're getting close to the bigger mountains now. And yeah, walking today. The temperature feels really nice. Don't know if you can see on my hair, there's a good breeze going. Also means no midges right now. It's windy enough. And yeah, I'm really enjoying myself today. But yeah, time for a little water, maybe even a snack, because I didn't actually have dessert at lunch. And then we'll get going again in a little bit. So I've sat here for a little while, just kind of taking a break and enjoying the, surroundings. You can hear loads of bird songs here, as well as you can hear the sheep. So yeah, it's just nice listening to this all. But yeah, about the walk this afternoon, the first bit out of Tyndrum, first mile or so is pretty continuously uphill, so that was felt quite hard right after lunch, but since then it's pretty much it flattens out, and now it's been really flat for quite a while, and I think it's mostly flat and a little bit downhill for the rest of the way. But yeah, 2.5 miles to go to Bridge of Orchy, and then we'll check out the camping situation. All right, here we are. So yeah, fully set up, settled in, got everything ready in the tent, and loving the spot. So this is kind of a well-known wild camping spot, kind of an official spot. So you'll always have to expect some other people here, and there's a couple other tents. But yeah, completely fine. I do love my spot here by the river, and also yeah, that river is pretty loud. So I do have the microphone on, but if you can't hear me, sorry, but I hope the audio is okay. So yeah, we are in Bridge of Orchy, camped up, as I said, just past the hotel, and yeah, we did just over 13 miles today. So started at about 9:45ish and got here just after 4:30. So yeah, overall a really good day. I felt pretty good, and yeah, it was just really nice to be out walking again. But yeah, kind of comparing it to day one of kind of the first half, I felt a lot better prepared this time. So not necessarily physically, because like I said earlier, not done any walking since breaking the West Highland Way in Crianlarich a month ago, but I feel much better prepared mentally. That's mostly just because I know much more what to expect now, and I also know my own limits and kind of my own fitness a lot better. And yeah, I knew from the beginning that for me, a lot of the time, kind of 10 miles feels relatively simple, but as soon as I kind of get above that number, it gets pretty hard. And I knew I was going to do more than 10 miles today, so I kind of was able to prepare myself, kind of get ready to push through those last couple of miles. And yeah, I feel like it worked really well. So yeah, we're all camped up here, right next to the river, as I'm sure you can hear. And I did put my feet in it for a couple of minutes, which water's really cold, but it felt really, really good on the feet. So yeah, very happy with this place. So yeah, now it's about 5:30, just after I believe, and it's not supposed to rain this evening, but we've had some pretty dark clouds hanging around us for most of the day. So I think I'm gonna get dinner started, make sure I get that done before any rain can hit, and then just chill out for the rest of the evening. Okay, so it's quite a bit later, but I thought I'd continue my daily tradition of going for a little walk in the evening. I do feel it helped during the first half, and my legs are already sore, so I thought a little walk in the evening definitely can't hurt. But yeah, just a little tip for everyone. So the main hiking area, the main camping area might be pretty busy, and you know, if you're looking for a little bit something more away from the people, literally another minute down the road, there's a couple more camping spots here as well, and yeah, definitely worth checking out. But yeah, it's just past 9 o'clock now. Still hasn't rained, but I think it's gonna come at some point. But yeah, I already had a little nap in the tent, so I was just gonna read for a bit. I was lying down in the tent because it's quite windy, so not that warm outside, and promptly fell asleep for about 20 minutes or so. But yeah, feeling pretty awake again. But yeah, probably gonna walk back, read for a little bit more, and then try to get to sleep pretty soon. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed our walk, and I'll see you for the next part.